welcoming you to NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Timberwolves again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. Well, they're certainly excited about this one, and they'll be laying it all on the line as the intensity is palpable. Two top caliber teams face it off on the hardwood to do battle.
And I think for the Timberwolves, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the years gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
Abundantly clear. I mean, they can compete with any team in the league, and I think they still have some upside, room for improvement.
So here's Miami's starting group. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Freak is out there with Chris Bosh, and it's Chandler in at the three. Now here is Martin. He's coming off a 13-point game against Golden State.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
Freak with it, guarded now by Rubio.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Freak gets to Dragic. There's the pass to Freak, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Dragic against Rubio. Passes it to Martin. Here's Towns. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Dragic kicks to Bosh. Here's Freak. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
Now Chandler. Following the miss by Martin from deep. And that one's good. Chandler's got his first points in this one.
You know, he doesn't have much quickness, but he'll still attack the rim when given the chance.
Garnett. And the layup is good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
So the Heat, their last game, a win against the Kings.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit.
Now here's Muhammad, guarded by Green. Muhammad with it. With 4 seconds on the clock. And the layup is up and in. Muhammad's got 5 now.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Heat lead by 2. We got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys. What jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and, you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
Levine is out there with Muhammad. Then it's Gorgui Deng. Then it's Terrell Wright. And it's Pekovic in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And he recovers it. And can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. It's going to be on Freak. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season. And rightfully so.
That one drops. He ties it up.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He had 40 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on the roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
In a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Minnesota.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well.
And stolen by Pekovic. And here we go. Muhammad heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. And it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
The Heat shooting 41% for the game. Here's Freak in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Great shot. I mean, so difficult to get your shot on line when you're off balance like that.
Pekovic with a screen. Right outside. Pass to Levine. Augustine with the steal. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter now. Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. Right with the double team. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Miami shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And the first one drops. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Chandler comes in for Winslow. Wade, he's checked in for Green. And it's Dragic in for Augustine. Garnett wide open. No luck. And it's Miami the other way. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Yeah, you know, most teams have games where they wish they could get a mulligan or take it back. Well, last year, their one loss in this series was one I know they wanted back.
Cutting the screen. Not enough on that one as it misses.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Freak kicks to Dragic. Here's Freak. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Rubio outside. To the paint. Here's Towns. Kicks it out to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Unloads from 9. And he's able to get it back. The Heat with the lead. Freak with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Wade against Garnett. Wade misses.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And Garnett with the basket on the assist by Rubio. Garnett's got his second bucket. Here's Dragic. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. He dishes it to Whiteside. Wiggins against Chandler. Freak. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Rubio against Dragic. Three-pointer. Rubio misses. The Heat have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
Move the ball.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the second quarter. There's Freak. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Garnett attacking. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 3 assists now in this one. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. To the inside, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Pekovic is checked in. Chris Bosh is checked in for Miami. So the clock runs out with the score.
Thank you, Kevin.
Okay, good job battling them.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Miami, Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Chris Bosh is out there with Wilson Chandler, and it's Freak in at the 5. Wiggins drawing the double team. Dragic against Rubio. Back to Garnett. 6 on the shot clock. Some solid defense from Freak. It's a close game here in Minnesota.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Dragic, the pass to Freak. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. And that's 19 points for Freak.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Trying his luck deep. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Garnett's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something right. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Freak. He's got 19 to the middle. Here's Chandler. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Chandler's got the lead back up to 4 now for Miami. Pass to Towns. And he gets the bucket.
Boy, you can't give him that kind of a position in the post.
Oh, without question. I mean, when he gets it in that tight and that close, that's easy. Real easy.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Stolen by Martin. To the inside, to tie. KG, that's good. Garnett's got 4 this quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
No good from Dragic.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Garnett, the screen. They double in with Freak. Dishes to Wiggins. Knocks it loose. Inside. Here's Towns. That ball's high speed that time from Wiggins. And it's 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns. The Heat have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Bosh, the screen. Freak dishes to Bosh. 5 to shoot. Rubio against Dragic. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Goran Dragic.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. And that one misses. Big groups to change it up. Here's Levine. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And stolen by Freak. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And as we end the 3rd quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the Heat leading by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. All right, the 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Miami leading by 5. Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Anthony Towns and Pekovic are up front. And it's Levine in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And the first one at the line is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Minnesota making a switch here. Garnett's checked in. And so Bosch nails both of them. Here's Levine. Outside, Martin. He feeds it to Levine. And it's Freak with the rebound. The Heat leading by 7. Puts it up. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Levine. Wade is covering. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
That's good. Number 8. And so it's Minnesota with it. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. There's a good screen. Levine kicks to Towns. Miami grabs the miss.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Chandler. Chandler's got his 3rd assist on the night. Timberwolves trail by 10. Levine passes to Martin. Takes it off the glass. And that's now 10 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Outside, Green. Wade on the wing. And Kevin Martin pulls it down. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. 13 feet away. Can't hit. And Miami the other way now. And here's Freak. Stolen by Levine. Fast break, Minnesota. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
They're trying to work it inside here, and they've had a little bit of success as they try to cut into that deficit. And getting it inside is one way to try to chip away at it.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Minnesota. And Miami with a change here, too. Dragic is checked in. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness. He's not doing his team any good by taking shots from that range.
And, Greg, typically that kind of play comes back to haunt you because it really makes your teammates reluctant to make the pass to you if you're open.
The feed now to Levine. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Outside Dragic. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of work.
Martin with the bucket.
Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Rubio against Dragic to the middle. And Freak throws it down.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Dragic against Rubio. Kicks to Towns. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Levine. Here's Wiggins. No good. Chandler with the defensive effort. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Dragic against Rubio. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Freak. And it's off from three-point range. Rubio against Dragic. Garnett outside. Garnett with the screen for Rubio. Feeds to Martin. Drains the 19-footer. Martin's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
And now the crowd really getting into it.
Listen to that.
What is the decibel count in this building?
Dragic kicks to Freak. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Got sloppy in a close game. You have to take advantage of every opportunity.
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kev. Well, during that last break, I heard Flip Saunders addressing his team. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now Dragic. And it's Bosch in the corner. Down low. Towns comes with a double team. Releases. No good from Dragic.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Martin with it. They double him with Freak. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. No good on the 3. The dish to Chandler. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Here's Freak. He nails it. And we're tied up.
Feeling it. There's no doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Martin wide open. He fires. Start of overtime just upon us as they get ready for the jump ball. It'll be the Heat off the tip. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Garnett. Gorgie Dang comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for Kevin Martin. Freak's checked in for the Heat. Wade kicks to Freak. Minnesota with the rebound. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Minnesota. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Jang. And Martin subbed in for Muhammad. Here's Martin. Here's Towns. Kicks it out to Wiggins. The Timberwolves working the ball around. And the dunk by Towns.
And bottled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound. Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Inside, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Here is Rubio. Outside, Martin. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
First personal foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Kevin Martin. At the line for 2.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both free throws good from Kevin Martin.
They really had to have those free throws. It's down to a 1-possession lead.
Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Towns with the steal. Wiggins dishes to Martin. Connects! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Well, you talk about clutch plays, defensively and offensively. We saw both right there.
And the gap's narrowing right now, Clark. Every second from here on out counts. Neither team can afford to make mistakes. They've got to manage the clock and play smart.
They do have a foul to give here.
And you might see them use it at some point.
Execution, fellas. Do your job. Freak, you're our leader out there.
Shoots from 12. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You can't let someone of his skill go unbodied at the rim like that. Box him out. Get him away from the basket. He'll make you pay with tip-ins like you just saw.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope the alligator arm a few of those free throws.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. He kicks it to Garnett. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. To tie it up. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And here's Martin. Oh, that shot at a chance, but no good. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. Clark, a double overtime game can really take its toll on the players. And after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
Yeah, exactly. But I tell you what, they showed me the heart of a champion here in this one.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris.